Lucido Manzella PC, Clinton Township, Michigan law firm, recently shared some thoughts regarding immigration law and bankruptcy. There are many different visa types that can allow you to stay, learn, work, and apply for long-term residency in the United States. In all cases, someone needs to sponsor you for an immigrant visa. Immigration policy is anti-discriminatory. However, it is also true that the ability to support yourself or those you sponsor is a factor in determining eligibility of the immigrant. There may be indirect bias against your application if you do not take steps to make your legal status clear. A temporary work visa is only valid as long as you have an employer. Speaking with an immigration attorney familiar with bankruptcy laws can be of great help in preserving the right to stay and work within the United States. In case of a sponsor losing the ability to provide financial support, or the company providing a non-immigrant work visa goes bankrupt, then you need to know how to file within the grace period for a temporary change in status so that you won't be obliged to leave. In addition, support may not be voided. Peter Lucido also shared fixing immigration for startups. At the beginning of the year there were high hopes that Congress would pass comprehensive immigration reform. FWD.US pulled the tech community into the discussion of how broken the United States immigration system is, and will remain until revisions are made. Everyone, including opponents of giving legal status to millions of illegal or undocumented residents, seems to agree that our immigration system is broken. We have a system that has millions of people living in America in the shadows, defying the law, yet doing work that makes it possible for the rest of us to enjoy great luxuries at low cost. Our system invites the smartest minds from around the world to come to the United States to receive undergraduate and graduate degrees, education that is in part supported by all Americans, even in private schools. The schools get huge tax breaks and are often funded at least in part by government grants. It then fails to give them little, if any, opportunity to legally stay in the country to help benefit America with that America-born education. The system prevents entrepreneurs from being able to create companies that have the potential to change how we live and create hundreds or thousands of jobs in the process, and prevents technology startups from being able to hire talent they need to succeed. But there's more, according to Peter Lucido, Michigan attorney, as set out below. What do you need to stay in the United States? A green card. This allows you to be declared as a resident immigrant that can work and live in America without being tied to one job or a period of time. There are various versions, marriage being the most common, and then there are the ones that apply to workers. Here's a brief view into how it works. The company must apply for a labor certification, PRM, through which the company demonstrates that they have tried to recruit an American to fill a role, could not, and thus must turn to the green card process to fill said role. Once that's approved, and of 10 teams it is not, you are able to adjust the immigrant's status and organize their green card.